Yes, we are now set. A very special day.
Should be ready now.
Thank you very much, and may I take this opportunity to warmly welcome you to the Embassy of the Republic of Kenya here in Washington, D.C. And let me begin by thanking the IEBC for including the United States in the list of 12 countries that will participate in the diaspora voting on 9th of August. The Kenyan diaspora in the United States is the largest and is a major contributor to Kenya's national development agenda in many spheres, including even remittances. I believe some of you might have seen the latest releases showing that for about $310 million, 63% of them, diaspora remittance was from the United States itself. And so the US is a significant contributor to Kenya's national development. And we are happy that the diaspora will be able to participate in the elections this year. The exercise here, led by Madam Gladys Mwangi, starts today and will be on for the next 14 days up to 4th of February. And Madam Gladys and our team are here to serve Kenyans in this regard throughout the entire period, weekdays and weekends from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock. We would wish to encourage our diaspora that are able to go to the registration centers in New York, in LA, and here in DC to do so. And the team from Nairobi are able to serve you with or without appointments. And we also take this opportunity to thank the diaspora leadership. With me here is Professor Dr. Chiuri, the president of the Global Diaspora One Voice Consortium, and other diaspora leaders that have been very active on advocacy and creating awareness of the registration exercise. We hope that many will respond and take advantage of the opportunity that has been created. I also wish to inform or confirm that the government, through the Ministry of Interior, has extended the validity of the dark blue machine-readable passport, which was supposed to expire on 31st of December 2021. The government has extended the validity up to November 2022. And so the holders of those passports can still be able to use them for these registration purposes and also for the normal duties or functions that the passport serves. And so I wish to extend this invitation to the Kenyans in the diaspora to respond. We hope that the IEBC will be able at an appropriate time to call for amendment of the Act to allow Kenyans in the diaspora, particularly in large countries like the US, to have more than the 3 centers we are having at the moment. It takes so many hours flight to move from one station to another, but the current limitation of using only the LA, New York, and Washington, DC leaves a large number of our own diaspora out because of distance and the cost of traveling. If you look at those traveling from Seattle or from Massachusetts or from Minnesota or from Texas, to go to any of the 3 centers, just to mention a few, is a challenge. But we hope that in the next phase of it, we'll have more centers much closer, particularly where the Kenyan population, the diaspora population exists in relatively larger numbers. With those remarks, may I invite Madam Gladys Mwangi, the team leader, to make a few remarks, and then the president of the Global Diaspora One Voice Consortium, Professor Dr. Shuri, will conclude, and then the exercise, of course, will continue. Madam Gladys, please.
Thank you very much, Balozi and Dr. Chiri. All protocols observed. We are all systems go as far as Kenyan Ambassador, Washington, DC registration center is concerned. We started at exactly 8. We had a few clients who came in, and so far we can say it's been successful. We are happy about the response, and we are appealing to as many as possible to walk in. I'll run you through the process of how we are attending to our clients. Once you walk in, we want to understand how you want to be served. In 3 capacities, we want to know whether you want to register as a new voter, or you want to be transferred from a center maybe in Kenya to the diaspora, or you want to change your particulars, and in this case, your alphanumerics. In that case, you fill either a form J, a form B, or a C. And we have also, the kits are open, so we're able to register anyone who would like to vote in Kenya. And in that case, you can be able to vote. So I'd like to thank you very much. We are appealing to as many people as possible to come in, and let's register as voters. Thank you very much.
Asante sana, Madam Mwangi. Over to you, Professor Churi.
Thank you, Balozi, Ambassador Lazarus Amayo. Thank you, Gladys Mwangi from IEBC Kenya, team leader representing IEBC. My name is Robert Chiori with the Global Diaspora One Voice Consortium. And Balozi, we are very, very thankful for the collaboration and working together with the diaspora community here in the US. We are very, very grateful for this embassy, for the many things that you do for the diaspora community. We're also thankful for IEBC for having started this process here today. This is a process that started so many years back. Diasporas asking and requesting for IEBC and the government to enable diasporas to vote in elections. So we are glad to see this process start. I know it has fell short of a few things as far as diaspora, because as Balozi says, we would have wanted the exercise to be even conducted to cities where there are a lot of diaspora. But I know this is just a good start that we are having, and maybe in future that is going to be a reality. So we are thankful for the cooperation that has been there with the government, with the agencies, and the diaspora community to ensure that this process works well, works in a fair way and in a free way, so that the diaspora's vote is counted among the citizens of Kenya. We know that during election time, it is important for people to exercise their freedom to vote whoever that they want. And that is why, as a diaspora organization, we want to make sure that everything is free and fair, and everybody has been enabled to do whatever that they can to elect a party or a person who has presented themselves for any elective office. So we are thankful for the process. It has started, and we are appealing to as many diasporans to come and register, because this is the start of the exercise that will culminate in the elections in August 9th. So this is just the beginning, and we're asking diasporans wherever you are, in cities around Washington, DC, in cities around New York and LA, to be able to go there and start the process. We have our members all across those cities, mobilizing our people to go to the embassies to be able to register to vote. And with those remarks, thank you so much, Balozi, and your team here, and thank you, the IEBC, for what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And let me not forget to thank Mitei and the Trumpet of Hope, Captain.
Thank you.
For the interest they've had in promoting Matters Kenya and Matters Diaspora. We are together in this one, and we wish you the best. Asante Nisan.
Thank you so much, Balozi.
In your hands, please continue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much. 1 minute. And don't talk. Very much. 1 minute. 1 second. Thank you.
Those are orders from Major Upper Captain Gaki.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know a lot has been mentioned, and we'll get to know more as the process starts. That was the Ambassador Lazarus Amayo and the team leader from IEBC. And they have been able to mention a few things that we were expecting to be mentioned. And we will continue to follow up on this whole issue and make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to vote. The most important thing that has been mentioned by the team leader from IBC includes that they are recording, or they are registering new voters. They are also doing a transfer. So Paul from Law, Massachusetts, had asked about that. Are they transferring, registered voters? If you were registered in Kenya, you can now get to any of those offices and transfer your registration center from Kenya to wherever you are. The other thing is a change of particulars. If maybe something has changed, now you can be able to change your particulars. I would wish to just say thank you so much to Bwana Shiri and the team from the Diaspora One Voice, and also the team from New York and the team from LA for a good job well done. Day one, and they are on it. Day one, and they are on it. So what do you need? You need your voter's card. Make sure that you get your ID if you're out in if you're in East Africa or in Kenya, or if you're outside East Africa, make sure that you get your passport. That is what they are going to use. The most important part is when Gladys said that you can register here and vote in Kenya in August. So you can be registered in LA, but in August during the elections, you can vote in Kenya. I think that is very important. The other important thing is you can change, or you can transfer. If you were registered in Kenya, you can transfer your vote to the diaspora, and I think that is also very, very, very important. I see Bwana Shiri getting set. I want to see to hear what he has to say. Suleiman, I had some more people somewhere. I don't know whether they have anything that they would wish to say. I also had somebody else from New York and LA. I wish, if at all they have something that they would wish to say. Bwana Suleiman, I see you are feeding yourself. You're taking care of business. Bwana Shiri, I would request to you people to be seated so that you can share a few words. I see somebody else from LA. I think I have somebody from LA. I can see somebody there. He can. They can get ready so that we can finish. Dorcas, how are you? Hii ni mambo ile inaitwa ya majo. So Bwana Suleiman,
Yes,
Niambie, how are you doing? Tell us your names and where you are from.
I'm good. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very well.
Yes, from Nairobi, Kenya now, currently in New York. We started registering Kenyans. We are ready, set, and go. As you said, what we need is your valid passport. There was an issue of the old passport that is being phased away, but we got the clarification. Now it's still valid. You can use it for travel, and also you can use it to register. So any Kenyan who is nearby, maybe in the next 14 days, please come out in large numbers. We are here to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I don't know, how was the turn up for the whole process?
Yeah, the first day, usually there's some teething problems, not many arrive. But when we see our portal, around 20 have booked, and 4 of them have already registered. So maybe before the end of the day, we are expecting the other 16 to come.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I would wish you to repeat again, what are you looking at when you are doing the registration for those people who may not have listened to Gladys? Maybe you can explain to us what you are looking for, and also speak about the 3 things that you're doing: the new voter registration, the transfer of registered voters, and also the issue of a change of particulars.
Yes, what we are looking for is a valid Kenyan passport. Whether you use the old blue or the current East African, if it is valid, then we can register you as a voter in the diaspora. The other thing, if you want to maybe vote in Kenya, you expect August to be in Kenya, you can come with your current national ID. We'll register you, then in August, when you maybe fly to Kenya, you can vote. And then the other thing we can do is a change of particulars. Like you see maybe some of your names are not correctly captured. Then you can come, you have a form C. We fill that form, then a copy of your passport or the registration documents that you used to register, then you can change your particulars. The other one is transfer. You can transfer maybe from within the diaspora or also back to Kenya, as I have said before. So the 3 things that we are looking for is that, but what's the most important thing is you have your valid registration documents, whether it's ID or passport.
Thank you so much. There's the other question of maybe Kenyans who had registered in Kenya and right now they are here. How are you doing about that? I was registered in Limuru constituency, and I would wish to know what I can do about that now that I'm here.
Yeah, if you registered in Limuru and you want to transfer it to diaspora now, then you can. Yes, yeah, that you can come with your identification documents and with your passport. Then we register you. We change your voting station. Then from Kenya, you change it to diaspora. Then also there's another form that you fill. But once you come here, we can help you to do that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish you the very best. I know it is cold.
Yes. Freezing. I don't want to go out.
So we are going to bring the people there. Thank you so much.
Yes. But we are here. We are ready.
Yeah.
We will put extra effort to make sure nobody is turned away.
Thank you.
Yes.
Asante sana. That is Suleiman Bonaya. He's the person who is leading the delegation, the IEBC delegation in New York.
All right.
He's all set. Thank you so much, Suleiman.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I think that is where I'm going to end this particular part. I wish you the very best. I thought that I would have somebody else from, let me see, is this, let me see, is this, okay, I thought I had Robert Daktari Shuri, but I think they have already, I thought I have Dr. Robert Shuri somewhere. Let me see if at all. Did we have LA with us? I'm not very sure. I'm not very sure whether we had LA with us. Are they going to other cities? No, it is LA, New York, and so far Washington, D.C. I think that is the... Yes, is that LA? Is that LA?
New York City.
Oh, New York City. Somebody was asking whether you people are going to other cities.
No, I'm called Jacob Omolo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, here with Bonaya Suleiman.
Very good.
So we're not going into other cities. We just stationed on the Kenyan soil, as gazetted in Kenyan High Commission, consulates, or embassies. Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You didn't tell us your name.
Oh, I'm called Jacob Omolo.
Jacob Omolo.
You can see full gear for the function. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And at least I hope that Kenyans will come out. I don't know what is your target in terms of numbers, and we hope that Kenyans will come out and register in large numbers.
Yeah, our target for Kenyans to come out is we had estimated like at least 20 per day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, given our estimation, we had done the appointment system where Kenyans can log in and book an appointment,
mm-hmm.
And that we had estimated to be 20 per day. So we urge Kenyans to register. Even as they come, we allow walk-ins, as been said before.
Mm-hmm.
Just to come and register.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish you the very best. I know it is called Keep Warm.
Yes, it's called. It's called. Yeah, just to reiterate, the system is accessible under cvr.iebc.or.ke.
Mm-hmm.
That is CVR. CVR stands for Continuous Voter Registration.
CVR.co.ke.
Sorry, CVR. .iebc. .or.ke. That is CVR. .iebc.
Mm-hmm.
.or.ke.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure, thank you.
I wish you the best. Let's let's get to know what is happening, and if anything, you people, we are here for you. Lazima mtu aweke kahawa moto kila wakati hapo. Thank you so much. Dr. Shuri, tell us how you people are on the other side. We want to finish this broadcast, but before we finish, I want to give you a minute to say a few things, and then we can finish this broadcast. Thank you so much, Dr. Shuri. Welcome, and tell us what is happening. You're good. I can see you. Maybe you can extend the screen for the guest. And that is awesome. Thank you so much. This becomes very good. Maybe all the questions will be answered now.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, Captain and Trumpet of Hope. And thank you for the partnership that you continue to extend to us in the Global Diaspora One Voice Consortium, and even in this broadcast where we have started the voter registration here at the Washington, D.C. Embassy of Kenya. With me is Gladys Mwangi, who is the team leader for IEBC. And before we finish the broadcast, I wanted to give her a few minutes to just explain something about the process. So Gladys, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shiri, and thank you to all the Kenyans who are willing to come and join us in this process. As far as we're concerned, we are all systems go. We've started the process, and as we talk, it's continuing. We are doing the change of particulars. We are transferring people into diaspora. We're also registering new people, whether you want to vote in the diaspora or in Kenya. And we are taking valid passports, either the blue passport or the new passport. As long as it's valid and not expired, you're welcome anytime. We're taking appointments, and at the same time, we are taking walk-ins. We'll be served aptly, and we believe we'll be happy about it. Thank you very much. And everyone is welcome. Spread the word. Let your neighbors know, let your colleagues know, let your friends know. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gladys. Again, thank you, Captain. As we have always said, this process is so important for us here in the diaspora, because we started, advocating for the diaspora to vote over 3-4 years ago, and even to see people line up here and get their biodata and register for the process. It's a big achievement for us in the diaspora, and we know that even in days coming and years coming, the voter registration is going to be brought closer to where the most of the diaspora are. So we've started that process of requesting for this to be done, and I know with time it's going to happen. I know, of course, there are those that have challenges of IDs and passports, but we know that with time, maybe in years coming, only the ID will be the primary document of identification. Yes. But again, these are things that we have put we have petitioned the government, and we have petitioned IEBC, and I think they will listen to us for that. We are also thankful that they did their mapping sometimes back, so that it kicks off this entire process of understanding what the diaspora looks like. Because we have a lot of people outside the embassies of the embassy in DC and New York and LA. We have cities like Minneapolis, Seattle, Dallas, Houston, Chicago, and Boston and Atlanta, where there are a lot of Kenyans. But we are asking them for this time to try to see how they can spare time and effort and some resources to come to those centers so that they can get registered. And I'm sure they'll be exercising their voters' right. So again, this is just an appeal for people to come out and register so that in August, we can be able to perform the elections.
Thank you so much. There's something that Gladys mentioned while she was speaking together with the ambassador. It's about the voter transfer. Those Kenyans who've registered in Kenya and they would wish to register here. And the other thing that I would wish her to maybe sensitize is the issue of if I register, for example, in LA, is it a must I go and vote in LA, or there can be any other change? Do we maybe have a way that we will vote maybe online later?
Okay. Thank you very much. As far as voting is concerned, you will only vote at the station where you register, are documented to vote. For example, we are taking in registrations even for someone who wants to vote in Kenya, but you'll have to specify the registration area and ward. So when you register in Washington, D.C., you will only vote in the Kenyan Embassy in Washington, D.C., which is a registration center, and it's also going to serve as a polling station come time of the election. Yeah, I hope that is clear. The next question on transfer, we are only transferring in. So as far as Washington, D.C. is concerned, we are taking in people who may have been registered in other areas and voted in other elections, but for the purposes of the August election, they will be in the DC area and therefore want to be registered as voters within the DC area. So we are transferring in, and we are also transferring in the ward in the US, in London. The entire diaspora is regarded as one county, one constituency. Therefore, we are transferring in.
Thank you. Dr. Shiri, how long did you take to register so that we can maybe start mapping and preparing our time so that when somebody wants to come, no, I'll come to Washington, D.C., I'll spend 5 minutes and get out?
Yeah, the process is really very quick. It should take not more. It should take not more than 15 minutes from the beginning to the end. In fact, it can even take faster. But from what I've seen, from the time that you fill certain documents here, the time that you take your fingerprints, it takes like about 10 to 15 minutes. So that's the time that, it's not a lot. And the clerks here are very, very friendly. The process is very, very smooth, and they are getting that done really very, very quickly.
Thank you.
So people should not think that they're going to, waste time or be held here for long. It's just between 10 and 15 minutes, and they get done.
Thank you so much. Alice Nganga is in Dallas. Maybe she would wish a clarification on what do I need to register? Is the Kenya passport enough? And I think that Gladys had just mentioned something like that. And also, will it be physical or electronic? As per now, Gladys had just mentioned it is all physical. We need to present ourselves physically to LA or New York or maybe Washington, D.C. And the registration, Alice Nganga, started today, and it will go on up to which day? Maybe Gladys, as she winds up on that part, she can mention those things.
Okay, thank you very much. Currently, we are running the exercise from today, the 21st of January, to 4th February. That will be our last day. And we are working over the weekends, any day from 8 to 5, and even after 5, if you have someone in the queue, we'll serve them up to the last person. There are no restrictions, so come anytime. We're not taking any breaks. We want to accommodate as many people as possible.
Okay.
As far as registration is concerned, like we said, we are registering anyone in Kenya. Therefore, if you're here and you not make it to LA or you not make it to anywhere else, just come in and let us know where you want to be registered to vote as a registration center. I hope that is clear. Carry your passport, carry your original passport, because we need to see it to be able to allow you to be registered. And for any other change of particulars, you're also supposed to come with your passport as long as it's not expired. It's a valid passport.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Alice Nganga, I would wish to also say that the registration is not in Dallas, it is not in Seattle, it is only in New York, Washington, D.C., and LA. I think that is important. So thank you so much, Gladys Mwangi, the leader of the IEBC team that is here in the US. And earlier we had talked to the team that is in New York, and I know that also LA are busy with the registration. People can carpool if that is, we are patriotic enough. You can carpool. I know myself, I can talk to Bwana Ashiri, at least so that we can go. So thank you so much, you guys. I wish you the best.
Yeah. Captain, before we finish, I also want to thank all the global diaspora One Voice Consortium leaders and members throughout the world. We know that the exercise started very well in UK and in Berlin, Germany for the European Union countries. And that exercise is also going on very well in other diaspora countries where diaspora is going to vote. So we are thankful for the leaders of One Voice Consortium, our executive leadership, our conveners and sector leaders, wherever they are, for continuing to mobilize the diaspora. We in US, we are particularly thankful for the team here in DC led by Dennis Mitei, and the team in New York led by Kevin Machine and Sarah Munyere and Grace Muhaki, and the team in the West Coast led by Dr. Muteti. So again, these are people who are out there helping to make sure that the exercise goes on very well. We are also thankful to our Director of Operations, Professor Diangoi, who coordinates all these groups and leaders together. So thank you so much, Captain, for whatever that you do for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I was trying to see if I could get somebody from the Europe area to come in and say a few words, but they said that it started slow in, we had challenges like erecting a tent outside, but we made it through. And the IEBC team have moved in and they are working. At least in Berlin, it's on. UK didn't kick off at all. Maybe we'll check and know exactly why they didn't manage to kick off. I see the the photos that I'm receiving from that side, from some areas, is like they have snow in some areas out there, and they had to erect a tent. My goodness. So thank you so much. I don't know whether you did you encounter any challenges in your area, Gladys? Maybe you would say some of the challenges that your officers have encountered.
So far, we have no challenges. As we said, we are all systems go. The process is running smoothly. We are working as fast as possible. In fact, our output is fast. Therefore, we are planning to go below the 15 minutes as the days come. So we welcome everyone. Come on, come on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I wish you the very best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain.
Asante. Now, that was the team leader for IEBC here in the US, and it is all systems go. Earlier on, we spoke with the team that is in New York. It is all systems go. And like we have been told, just go and register and vote. Just go register and vote. I wanted to see if I could have received one more person from the Europe side, so that they could tell us exactly how the process went. Let me see if at all I'll get that individual. Otherwise, I know Kenyans are having the questions. They want to participate, but sometimes it becomes a bit tough because of traveling. Like Alice is saying, it's 3 hours from Dallas to whichever, either LA or New York or Washington DC. I know, yeah, it's not just 3 hours. It's also a matter of having to call in work to fly, and also to, if you have a family, to get somebody to take care of your children. And if at all you're traveling, maybe a husband and a wife and maybe an adult child who is over 18 to go and register, then you can see it's quite a sacrifice. And since we speak of being patriotic, then that is the cost we have to pay for now. I hope that IEBC and the team that is organizing and planning for all this will maybe, as time goes by, they may think of changing some of these logistical issues and maybe gazette other ways, other means and ways of Kenyans Kenyans in the diaspora participating in the election, or even through the registration. They can either do it electronically, like we do in our elections here. We can either register and vote electronically, or else we can actually do mailing. We can mail our ballot like we do here. And it's just a matter of being dynamic, progressive, change, accept change, technology, and be real, and things will be good. So thank you so much. I wish you the very best. Have a good day. God bless you. This is the trumpet of hope. We are just a beginning. Thank you.